bunch of trees, so I can't really see anything. More. I don't have any poppers. I don't have any fireworks. I don't think anyway. I spent my money on skydiving today instead. Fucking buying fireworks. I can make them if I wanted them. I only have like half battery on my camera, so I probably won't stream long. I just wanted to see if I could capture a couple of these at night. I could leave the camera pointed at the sky too and see if I can get the stars on stream with like a long exposure. I probably can. I should try it. got scared, I guess. Freaked out. Trying to see if I can see him. Trees, so I can't really see it much. Let's see if a long exposure works. Am I able to do this? Probably not with the video. Probably only works with the photo. I think you can slow it down enough. Are they still doing that over here? Ooh, what was that? I'm recharging the drone battery. If it charges all the way in time before everyone stops, I'm gonna try and get some more footage up in the sky because I can see it with the lights on. It blinks. Yeah, I don't think a thunder jacket's gonna help her in this situation. Normally she's cool, but you know, most dogs get freaked out when they hear all this shit. I want her to come out here with me, but she won't. She's in my, here, I'll show you where she is. Luna, come say hi. Hey, Luna. Luna. Come here. She's behind that chair. Come here. Don't be a scaredy cat. Don't be a scaredy wolf, Luna. There you go. Come on out. Come outside. Come. It's okay. Come here. Come here. What if I say here? Will you come here? Come. Come right here. Come right here. Come here. I'm right here. I'll hold your hand, I promise. Come. Come. It's okay. Good girl. Here. Come here. Give me paw. Give me paw. Give me paw. Good girl. Give me paw. Can I paw? Lay down here. She peed out there because she got freaked out. Come here. Hey, come back. What about Falcor? Where's Falcor? Falcor! Come here, Falcor. I don't know where he went. Stuff inside, though. Hey, don't be freaked out. not too bad. I've seen her way more scared of other stuff. She's actually just concerned because she doesn't hear the sound period normally when they quiet. They're all behind the trees. I can't see anything. Oh, there's some. Oops. Let me go get my other battery because this one's low. I'll put it up here in the corner for now. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna grab my other camera battery. Hardly any fireworks over there. Really? Let me switch the battery real quick. It's probably going to kill the stream for a second. If it does, I'll turn it right back on. But I might be able to do it quick enough where it won't. We still on? Oh man, it reset everything. Woken up at 3 in the morning by fireworks. Yeah, it's usually pretty quiet here. There's only like a couple that go off and that's it. was the jump?
It went well. I passed the C2 class, and my instructor actually videotaped it. So if he sends it to me, I'll post it on my channel. But I don't know if he's going to send it to me or not, because a lot of those guys, they're not really like computer people, so they don't really like hang out online and sending each other videos and shit. But I asked him to. He said he would. But you know, tonight's the 4th, so I'm sure he's probably with family or doing some other shit. So I don't want to bother him. Hopefully he remembers. Maybe when he goes through his speed run, he'll see it and be like, oh shit, I need to send this to him. Because I never got the one from my neighbor either, and I asked them for it today, and they said they were going to send it, but they never told me when. I'll get them eventually, as long as they don't delete them. I don't know, if I was videotaping like a bunch of students and stuff, I would keep every single one of them. I would have them all in folders, in case they ever ask for them. That's me. Go to my Facebook story or Instagram story and you'll see my landing. I actually hurt my foot a little bit, but I'm okay. I'll get over it. It's actually not even hurting right now. It just hurt earlier and this morning when I woke up. So maybe tomorrow it'll be in pain, but as of right now, I'm alright. Yeah, thanks. My next jump, so the C2 class, what it was today is, normally every time I jump out of a plane doing AFF, they have me jump with 2 instructors, one on each side, so if I go out of control, you know, they can hold on to me and make sure I don't, like, flop around. But today, they had me do the same exact thing, but only with 1 instructor, which is a lot harder because you have to remain stable without flipping around in the wind. So, yeah, I was able to do it with 1 instructor. So the next class, I go where they let me fully go, and then they tell me to do turns, like left turn 90 degrees, do a 180 turn, do another 90 degree to the right. You know what I mean? That way they know that you can not only be stable, but you can actually move and then go back to being stable. Set the tree on fire now. I actually cut down a tree here next to my balcony here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Maybe if I shine a light on it. Hang on. I cut it today because I was flying the drone back, and I hit it once on the way back. I just clipped a couple branches. It didn't drop out of the sky or anything, but it hangs like it was hanging all the way down on the balcony. So I basically flipped it, so now it's high enough for me to fit my drone underneath and come back in for a landing. Damn, that one felt loud. Like I felt that from here. It did not sound like a regular firework. Let me put it in camera mode real quick and see if it holds the stream. No, it seems like it freezes. Alright, never mind. I was gonna see if I could leave it on the sky for you guys to see the stars, like for real. I'll have to figure out a way to do it. Luna, come here. Scaredy cat.
liking it at all.
Yeah, I saw stuff. Van Life got a church. I'm gonna meet with them as soon as either I can get somebody to watch the pets or fix the RV, whatever. Because I can drive my van there. They told me there's no room for the RV really anyway. So
I don't know if I can get out there to go meet with them. I'm going to, so I can go. I'm gonna bring a bunch of tools so I can help them build some shit and fix the roof and all that. Oh, the assholes that are disliking are mad because I banned them earlier. Because I'm not putting up with people trying to get in my head anymore when I'm about to go skydiving. Like, fuck that. That shit's my life. And I'm not gonna have some little fucking 12-year-old brat bugging me before I have to go jump out of a plane.
Stuff whistler.
Yeah, dude, you know, like, for so long, I always constantly unban everybody and let everybody back in the chat. And the first thing they do when they come back is say some asshole fucking comment. I'm just over it. Like, fuck off, dude. If you don't like me and you want to talk shit, then go fucking don't watch me, you know? It's just ridiculous, so I'm just over it. I have better shit to do with my life than argue with a bunch of little fucking 12-year-olds. And those of you guys who actually like enjoy watching the streams and want to hang out, like, you guys get what I'm working on, what I'm doing, and the people that don't, they get all mad. I don't know why. I don't know, like, what about my life pisses them off so much that they gotta come in and like try to upset me, you know? Like, I'm not doing anything to harm anybody except for myself. So what the fuck are they crying about? I don't understand. Like, I never did anything to piss people off. Like, I'm just living my life and I record it and put it on camera and that's it. Like, those who want to watch it can, those who don't, fuck off. I don't really care. Like, I just don't understand why they spend so much time begging me to get them just to come talk shit. Yeah, exactly. I let the assholes get away with it long enough. I'm just, at this point, I don't want to deal with it anymore, so I already told everybody, like, if you see people being assholes, feel free to do whatever the fuck you want. Ban them, time them out, I don't really care. People can either learn to be nice or just get the fuck out of my face, because I got better shit to do. That's how I feel. Like, people should be helping each other, especially right now. Like, everything's so fucked. And for people to still, like, be so aggravated over a fucking live stream, like, dude, grow up. I'm gonna bring the camera back here with me a little bit more. I guess I can just point it down. Is it almost midnight yet? No, it's only 10:30. There's probably still a lot more to go. Yeah, exactly. I don't get it. Like, the people that talk shit, it's just, like, they're just bored, I guess. I was talking to Ashley, like, a while back about all this, and I told her, like, a lot of these people who come into chat, like, the reason why I unban them is because they obviously don't, like, really hate me. Because if they really hated me, they would do a lot more than just come into chat and try to troll me. Like, they would... Oh, there's some fireworks. You know, they would be harassing me a lot more than that. And if they really, 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 truly did, then they wouldn't show up at all. They would just avoid me like the plague. So the only thing I can deduce is that they actually like me, but they try to be like, you know how when you're in like elementary school and you like slap the kid you like because you're too scared to tell him you like him? Like that. That's what they do. That's how it feels anyway. Yeah, Maz, what's up? Thanks, dude. Strange salmon color because of red dye. Yeah, I watched somebody at the salon get their hair bleached, and there was like 4 different colors that came out because we were trying to get it to be like that gray white color, and it ended up turning out like there was like red in there and like blue and orange. I don't know, it was just all sorts of colors. So what we ended up doing was dyeing it like a rainbow color, and it fucking came out really nice. She did good work there. It was definitely a lot of like really awesome hairdos that came out. It just sucks that it got shut down because the place was doing so well. But I guess if you can't fucking run a place, there's no reason to keep it at that point. I mean, I got rid of my reptile shop for the same reason. I got robbed and then I couldn't run the place anymore. I just got over it. I was like, I'm done. And I just shut it down. Plus, people were like being very irresponsible with the animals that they bought, and I didn't like that. That bothered me. Watching all the animals die all the time sucked too. Like animals that would get sick and or people not taking care of them properly. It was just awful. Come here, Luna. Come sit with me. You're just gonna sit there by the door? Come here. She just rolled her eyes at me. I need to get the light up here in the corner working. I'm gonna have to like buy one of those arm things for it. Look, there's a light right here. Can I reach it? Yeah, I can't reach that. There's no bulb in there now. Can you even see it? You can kind of see it sticking out of the corner there. A spider. It's a spooter. He's gonna take my seat. go? Just sit on it. Go in my room, did he? Oh, there's a whole bunch of stuff back there. I wonder behind this thing. Oh, what up, Dread? How's it going? EBZ view? Yeah. A little bit. I'm just waiting because, like, I want to see if at midnight there's some cool ones that people light off. The final countdown. We'll see if anybody does anything special out here. It's definitely louder than it was last year. I got a video of a guy getting yelled at today. I can't really post it though. It was kind of funny. He cut off a student in the air, and the student almost landed in the trees. I was videotaping for there was like a tandem. There were like two kids who were coming for their first time to jump, and I recorded it. But then at the end of that, there was a student landing, and he almost hit the trees, and the other guy got yelled at. It's kind of funny though. I wish I could show it, but I don't want to be disrespectful to them. I showed it to Alex and Ashley though. They were laughing. There's a red dot in the sky. What is that? It does not look like a plane. Maybe it's a helicopter. Yeah, I can hear it now. It's kind of far. I thought it might be like some firework thing, but it's not. How long does a DJI battery take to charge? Probably like a few hours, right? Because I wanna see if I can get it back up in the sky and get some fireworks when there's more. Because if I can go up high, then I could probably see like all over the town. Yeah, I'm gonna help them with the church when I can get out there. I need somebody to watch the animals for me, but I don't trust anybody. So yeah, it's gonna be whenever I can get someone here that, or they can, they can come with. But if they came with, I'd have to bring the RV. And they said there's not really anywhere to park the RV, so I'd have to bring the van. I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out, because if I go there, I want to bring all my tools so I can help them like fix the roof and all the plumbing or whatever they need. We could just do a couple runs to Home Depot or something, and I could just be a helping hand, because I know they got a lot of work to do there. It's probably going to take a long time to finish everything. That's awesome that they got it for $7,000. I saw a bunch of churches out here for sale too, because there's so many. There's one on like every corner, but there's a bunch of them for sale. But I don't none of them have a big enough yard, because I looked at it and I was like, the only way that I would get one is if I can have a big enough driveway for like a bunch of people to come. But like how some of them have big open driveways. Like everything that I see for sale is like in a little tiny lot, like the one that they got. So you can't really do anything. Like it's not like you can have a big event, because people are just gonna complain. So I figured if I'm gonna do something like that, I want to get something that's like open, away from people, so that like nobody can bitch. But their church is awesome. I'm really happy for them. That's awesome. It's very rare to see streamers like actually doing stuff to benefit their lives in some way. So it's really cool to see them like be that lucky to get a place for $7,000. That's a roof over their head, for as long as they want. And if they actually made like a bullshit religion thing, like there's certain rules to becoming a religion that you have to like pass. Like there's things you have to do to qualify. But if they can get qualified for something like that, they wouldn't even have to pay taxes on any of that shit. I mean, it's already a church, so they could just say it's the church of whatever the fuck, and get away with just having a nice piece of land without having to pay taxes on it. That'd be fucking awesome. Is there fireworks at Mount Rushmore? Probably. It'd be fun to live in one. Yeah. The thing that for like if it was a big one, it would just suck trying to keep it clean, because you have to think about it with big ones. Like they hire people to come in and clean the windows and like fix the roof all the time, or like clean all the dust off the really tall stuff. So they would have to get like specialized, things to get up in high places to clean or paint or any of that. It's just high ceiling. Like they're not just high ceilings; they're like really, really high ceilings. Do they have a loft up top? Yeah, definitely a lot of work to be done. I would love to help them. If they're not that far from me, so it's like I don't have to be gone for a long time. Like it wouldn't be hard to drive there and drive back. They're like in the next state over from me. I just can't really like just throw my animals in a car and go, because then I have no one to feed my fish. I can't take them with me. I'll figure it out though. Like Ashley said she would stay here if I ever wanted to go do something and needed her to watch the pets, but she's working now, so she needs to like save up and take care of her shit. Yeah, small churches are nice. That's what they got. They got a small church. It has high ceilings in a couple spots, but I haven't seen the whole thing. I gotta go back in the stream, because they did a walk through the basement, but I haven't gotten to see the basement. Got this light in my eye, sorry. I'm squinting over here. There's a channel where they fix up old chateaus and castles. That's cool. Man, it would be so awesome to have like a big castle area. Cause like if you play loud music in a castle, like if you have stuff on the inside, it would contain all that noise. Like you wouldn't be able to hear shit. Like even in my basement, when I have the room down there that we did the isolation stream in, like that was, Mondo was yelling, and I came outside, you could barely hear him. Unless he was like yelling towards the window, you could barely hear him. And I asked my neighbors if they heard him yelling, and they said no. I mean, you guys saw, he was yelling for like 3 days. But yeah, I bet fixing them up is a nightmare. You need like a team of people to do that kind of stuff. Watch, let me see if there's anything available here that I can show you. Oh, there's a bunch of them. I just put in church for sale. There's a whole bunch of them. Here's one for 60 grand. It's got like looks like it's got a little parking lot. What? Oh man, there's one here in Cleveland for $900,000, and it looks like dog shit. I don't know if you can see that. It looks like all dilapidated and broken down, and they want that much money for it. There's so many prettier ones, like this one for 140. Way better. 1600,000, or yeah, 1600,000, which is 1,599,000. These guys want way too much money for their churches that are all broken down. This one's nice. Yeah, if you just type in churches for sale in Ohio, and then you click on the loop.net link, you'll see what I'm looking at. I was just seeing if there's anything like small that's dirt cheap, but I think everything's like $100,000 and up. I mean, there was that $60,000 one, but let me see if there's anything, if they have like a price. So you get to choose between industrial, retail, restaurant, shopping center, multifamily, specialty office, healthcare, hospital. Oh, hospitality. I was gonna say hospital. Let's buy a hospital. I think though, like instead of like a church piece of land, what's better is just getting like an open piece of land, like in the middle of a bunch of trees. Because then if you have events and stuff, like no one can see what's going on back there, no one can complain. And out here, I bet it would be really easy to get like a permit to do an event. Oh yeah, to see how it's all constructed, yeah. I mean, even just tearing apart the RV, that thing is considered probably the same age. Old foundations, yeah. It's scary to think that a lot of those buildings are probably ready to just collapse. There's an old building I played in where was it? It's the Continental? No, no, the Arlington. The Arlington Hotel. That was the name of the bar that we played. I don't even know what city is that in. Is that by Flint, Michigan? It was a haunted hotel, and it was burnt like 3 times. It was set on fire. They said it was by ghosts, and they used to throw hookers down the elevator shafts to kill them. It was a brothel at one point back in the day, like in the early 1900s. It's crazy to think, like, they wanted to get rid of a chick, just throw her down the elevator shaft. Peace. Let me see if that's what it's called. The Arlington Hotel. History. Okay, let's see. It says, originally opened in 1875. It says the Arlington Hotel is a hot springs treasure. It originally was a wooden structure, 3 stories high, 120 guest rooms, which was largest in the state in the area. Gas lights illuminated all the rooms. Grand court between the structures. Yeah, that was cool. We stayed there. We got to stay the night they locked us in there. Just the band. Everybody else left. It was a scary place. There was like a Ouija board and a big like seance room upstairs, and there's a bunch of holes in the floor where you could fall to the next floor. There were like they had signs there saying like to be careful not to go up there so you don't fall through a hole, but we went up there to check it out anyway. Oh no, is that in that? I think that one is saying is in a different country. I gotta see where it is. Not Arkansas. Let me see if I put fire if it comes up, because it caught on fire. Oh yeah, it is. That was Arkansas? Why did I think that was in like the north part of the country? I played in Arkansas? Really? I'll have to ask one of the guys about it. Oh, what up, Juice? You just got done lighting some fireworks? I was waiting to see if at midnight they light off some big ones. Oh, Ghost Adventures did an episode? Probably. Yeah, because they allow people to go in there and do that whole thing. Like, you can pay to stay there for the night. but they have a bar downstairs, so we played at the bar, and then when the show was done, they kicked everybody out, and they basically locked up, and they left us in there till the next morning when they let us out. It was cool because it's like, you know, it's got multiple floors. It's a big hotel, and we got to stay like in the room. The rooms were so small too. All it fit was like a bed and a dresser. There were not even TVs in there. It was just literally like a jail cell with a door, like a regular house door, but it looked like a jail cell. It was just like a bed, a dresser, and that was it. That's all I can remember in there. I don't even think there were any photos on the walls or anything. You remember the shaft part? Yeah, that's where they said they killed everybody there at that hotel. I like the place that Ashley took me. That place was kind of cool. The asylum or whatever up there by her house. She said something about how they were going to be like demolishing the building, but I asked them about it, and they're not. They're just like redecorating it. And those stupid fucking spirit boxes they had. I was dying to be able to connect one of those with my Bluetooth, but I couldn't. I tried. I was gonna put TTS through their through their spirit box. It's funny because I always see like unprotected Bluetooth open everywhere, and I'm always tempted to play stuff through it, but I don't. What's up, Matt? I was just waiting to see if there were some extra fireworks let off by like midnight. I'm tired though. They wanted me to come back in the morning to do another jump, but I think I'm gonna have to wait, because if I gotta pay for it, it's gonna be expensive, and I don't have money to spend on that right now. Otherwise, I'd be in bed by now, because I'd have to be there by like 9 a.m., which means I gotta get up at like 7, take care of the animals before I leave. Let me turn the ISO down a bit. See where my battery's at. Oh, it's still good. Alright, that should be better. How's the quality on this camera, by the way? I mean, now that I turned it down. Luna, are you done freaking out? Come here, Hellfire. Come here. Come. See, he's not scared. Come on. Come. You can step over her. Just kicked her in the face. Come. Hey, buddy. Come here. Come. You want to come say hi? Come here. It's okay. Ugh. Ugh. You were yucky this morning? Yeah, me too. When I got up, my leg was like just sore, and from yesterday's landing, and then my back was all sore because when the parachute opens, you get kind of like pulled up into the sky again. Well, actually, you don't get pulled up. You just get jerked down, but it feels like you're getting thrown up in the air. And so it kind of like cracks your back. It's just sore. Like, I feel like I worked out a whole bunch, like doing sit-ups and stuff like that. Falcor, we don't whisper. Jesus. Yeah, and then on top of that, all the heat that kicked my ass yesterday and today. Being so hot out just makes me so tired. Get that out here so it doesn't go on my bed. Sorry. Go ahead, you can go explore. Go. Oh, the licensed skydivers, they're jumping with me, but they leave, sometimes they leave first, sometimes they leave after I do. Like today was the first time I was the first one out, and that was scary because for a couple of reasons. Yesterday, the guy that I went with, he's like super chill, super calm, like he talks to you like this, like he wants to make sure that you're doing okay, and like, and then today, like I love that guy, but the guy who I worked with today, he's super cool, but he was like really amped up, and he was doing jump after jump with students, and then by himself, and then just like he was just really busy today, like he was basically working. So when it got to me, he didn't spend like we didn't have to spend a lot of time practicing or anything, so I felt really rushed. And when we got on the plane, he goes, "Listen, I'm gonna let you go, and if for some reason you start spinning out of control or anything, I want you to save yourself." I'm like, what? He's like, "Yes, just, you understand, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, all right." Save myself, got it. And then he just gets out the door, and I'm like, "Oh, we're first." So it was the first time I actually got to go. So it's kind of like nerve-wracking because I felt like I was rushed to get on, then rushed to get out of the plane. Because, you know, if I'm waiting, like everybody else is waiting on me. So the longer I take, the longer they're waiting on me. So I was like, let's just go. But I was just, you know, nervous, freaked out. Feet. So normally we go like out of a King Air plane, like it's called a King Air, and we leave at 13,500, so 13,500 feet. Sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less, but it's pretty much 13,500. And then once we're falling, like my fall is about a minute long, and then at 6,000 feet, I'm supposed to watch the altimeter to make sure where I'm at, and when I get to 5,500, that's when I pull the chute, and then come down from there. So by the time I open my chute, I'm like 5,000 feet in the air, and jumping out, it's usually 13,500, but sometimes it's 11,500, but we've been doing all of them at 13,500. We got video of it. If you weren't here earlier to hear me, I got like the full jump on video, but I don't have it. The guy who I jumped with has it, and I don't know if he's gonna send it to me, but he said he would. So if I get it, I'm gonna post it on the channel. I don't have it yet, and I'm still waiting on my neighbor. He jumped the other day, and I don't have his video yet either. So I was bugging them about it. But it is like a holiday weekend, so I'm just gonna wait and see if they just send it to me randomly. You would never? Maybe one day. Yeah, so about the paramotor, that's what I wanted to do originally, but you have to put so much money down in the beginning to learn how to paramotor, whereas with skydiving, it's a lot less money to get started, but overall it costs more. So I met a coach there, like last week when I jumped with my neighbor, when my neighbor jumped. I didn't get to jump, but when my neighbor jumped last week, I met a coach there who does fly paramotor, and I asked him if he'll teach me how to fly the wing, so that once I know how to fly the wing, I could go to like a licensed instructor and go take a real course. But I'll already have an advantage over, any beginner. Plus, I'd skydive, so he said it's different, like you have to unlearn stuff, but he's gonna teach me some of it, hopefully. And then I'm probably, when I start traveling and stuff, that's probably what I'm gonna do is, and the other cool thing is, this same guy, he also is really into Like he does robotics, and he flies drones too and builds drones, and he also has a bunch of like streaming gear. And what he's been doing is trying to find a way to use his like FPV gear to jump with and have the video on the ground. And I told him I'll let him use the live view, so he said he wants to work with me on that. So it might be multi-benefit, you know, like for what I've been trying to do for the past 2-3 years. It'll be awesome to have somebody who's like doing the same things that I am, that wants to achieve the same goal, because then we can work together to make it happen. It'll be a lot easier. Plus, he's way more experienced than I am, so I'll probably have a lot I can learn from him. But yeah, I would love to get a paramotor. When I was in Colorado, I was watching people paragliding off the mountains, and I thought that was sick. I didn't even know that like paramotor was a thing then, but I just knew about paraglider, and I was like, I want to try that one day, but I never thought I'd get the opportunity to. So like when I moved out here, I started looking into doing all that because I was just getting bored. And at the time, I was making a lot better money too than I am now on YouTube. So I was just like I was getting started to just try to learn. Like I want to just get into learning a bunch of different shit, because it benefits me in multiple ways. And then hopefully if I get good enough, I can work doing it, you know, and make some extra money on the side just having fun. Yeah, if Blade agreed to go, then fuck it, he better go. I'll take him, but if he doesn't want to travel, then he can just go out there in his state. I just want to see him do it. I think it would be awesome. I think it would be fucking sick to see him do it. I hope he really did agree. Especially now too, like I know he's like been going through a lot of shit. He could probably use a little bit of a adrenaline kick. Who knows, maybe it'll do his toe some good. Get some blood flow back in his body. He's gotta stop drinking, man. You guys that keep donating for him to drink, I saw him drinking with Brad the other night. Like, that shit's gotta stop, man. I want to see him do good and like fix his life, not be doing shots like while he's got diabetes and shit. Oh yeah, America. There's no more fireworks. You see how quiet it's getting? It's just 11. You can kind of hear them off in the distance, but they're not crazy. We'll see what happens at midnight. Maybe people are just chilling. What's today? Saturday, right? Is there any shit going on tomorrow? Does everybody got to go to church? Got to go to the Church of Young and Nene. Yeah, I haven't been streaming because I've been going to the skydive place pretty much every day or trying to when the weather's good. And I don't want people like you know, you get all these people in the chat trying to get in my head and like fucking trolling and stuff, and I don't need to be thinking about any of that kind of stuff when I'm trying to do something that is kind of important to my life. So you know, if people weren't such assholes all the time, I would stream more, but when I'm doing something important that I need to focus on, I just decided from now on I'm just gonna either videotape it or just not stream at all, because I don't want to deal with that shit. So you can blame the trolls, whatever. He was drinking last night too, yeah. I don't want to see him keep drinking, man. I want to see him do good. Lotus fruit? I never heard of that. What does that do? What are these new drugs you kids are trying every day? I'm not certified to jump alone without an instructor, so my next jump is going to be me going with an instructor, but he's letting me go. And then they're going to tell me to do, you know, if you look at the video that I did on my skydive playlist where I went to the iFly thing, the indoor skydiving, those turns I'm doing, that's what they're going to have me do, but this time in the sky. And that's going to be without an instructor holding on to me. So basically, if you look up category D skydive, that's what I'm going to do. Because I just passed C2 today, And then the next one I go is going to be D, as long as I don't take too long to go. He he rang the church bell at 4:20. He's got to set something to automatically do that every day at 4:20. That's funny. The Oh, he always says he's sober, man. He ain't been sober since fucking 10 years ago. And if he's not like getting plastered drunk, he's probably doing pills. So it's like, I don't know how he calls that sober. It's still affecting his body, and so does the food he eats. Hopefully, he's eating healthier. I don't know, man. It's not gonna be fucking good. Like, look at what happened with Wreckful. It's completely unrelated, but just like streamers, man, just dropping like flies. It's just not cool. And fucking Etika, like. Imagine how Blade's gonna feel if he does actually have to lose a fucking toe or leg. He ain't gonna be happy. Where's my cat? Did he come back in? You okay, Luna? Oh, you hanging out with Falcor? You're so cute. I don't know if I can get them on video because there's so much stuff in the way, but they're kind of hanging out together. He's just sitting there next to her, and she's just laying there. You guys okay? Yeah. Yeah. Are you good? Are you doing okay? Are you scared of fireworks, huh? Me too. I guess I'm probably going to end this in a minute here because it doesn't seem like anybody's really doing fireworks anymore. I don't see them anyway, they're all too far away. Brad and Sean get geeked up on something? Where they smoking meth or some shit? I mean, he already doesn't have teeth, so fuck it, dude. He seems like he would be like a funny dude to chill around, though. I can't believe Blade smacked him and then got fucking decked. That made me laugh so much. Come, you can come hang. Come here. When was the last time I heard the siren? Yesterday. It goes off every day. Hey, if somebody gets hurt, you'll hear it. Because apparently that's what it's for. When am I flying it again? I just flew it like an hour ago. I got some footage of the fireworks with the drone. I was gonna fly it tonight, but I don't know if the battery's gonna be charged in time. They take forever to charge. And nobody's really doing anything. Unless you just meant in general, like during the day. Like on stream. Get out. Get out, moth. You're trespassing. I did just finish 3D printing the case for the GoPro. The GoPro that's gonna get carried is gonna it's gonna live stream, I think. I'm trying to think of how am I. Yes, I can pipe it directly in OBS, I think. The way I have it set up. So I got the cord for it finally too. I just haven't set it up, but what I did was 2 days ago I programmed the GPS and got it all set up. So now I can do the return to home with the mini drone. And the benefit for that is that if I have all this expensive gear and my signal cuts out, it's not just going to fall out of the sky. So I need to make sure that that's working correct before I start putting all the expensive gear on the drone. So now that the GPS is on it, I'm going to do some tests with that first. If all the tests go well, then we'll move to the next stage. What is that? It sounds like a siren, but it stopped. Fireworks footage? Yeah, I already got some. I don't know if I can get it again tonight. It's already like pitch black out and nobody's setting off fireworks, so I'm not going to be able to really see anything. It's just going to, like, you can hear stuff far away, but there's nothing, like, I don't see anything. I'll show you the footage of what I shot, and, like, I'll post it on the channel, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Like, the stuff that's far away, you can see it on the drone, but you just see, like, a little speck in the sky, like a little flash. So it's not really worth sending it for this. Like, I thought there was gonna be a lot more. Not here. You're glad Paul's streaming? See, the funny thing is he's been streaming. Just nobody wanted to watch him on Mixer. But he's been streaming every day. Like, it's nothing new. It's just nobody cared for him while he was on Mixer. Yeah. There's a lot of companies now when they do like the car racing and all that kind of stuff. They're hiring all the FPV pilots now. There's a lot of them that are going directly, but you know, they're using like expensive ass gear too. And actually, the guy who's a skydiver, who's the coach I was talking about, he said he's got a light bridge that he might want to sell me. I mean, I don't have the money right now to buy it, but if I play with it and I like it enough, I might. It just depends on how much use I'll get out of it, you know, because the light bridge allows you to connect a camera and then send that footage Wi-Fi, just like you see on the DJI when you're flying it, like on a Phantom or like a Mavic. It kind of works like that. So if it all goes well, I'll check it out. I've never gotten to use one before, but I love that they're hiring all the FPV pilots to do that stuff, and I hope one day I'm good enough to get hired to do that stuff, because I really enjoy it. Like, I know a lot of people think it's just like a toy or like a fucking hobby or some bullshit thing, but like, I make money from my videos. So if I'm filming with the drone and I get some cool shit that goes viral, I'm gonna make money anyway. So to me, like, I don't really see it as just being like some bullshit thing I'm wasting my time on. I see it as, you know, like a potential job opportunity that I'm learning. It's like a new skill, you know, so it's the same thing with everything else that I'm learning to do right now. It's just, I see it as like a potential job opportunity, because I don't trust that YouTube is going to be a forever thing. But if I have these other skills, like, I could go work for doing other stuff. Like, if I'm good at flying, I can get hired to go fly for people when they need it. And imagine, like, out here, it's probably hard to find people to do that kind of stuff. Like, I've offered to do stuff for the fair, but they don't. First of all, I can't really fly a drone at a fair because there's a bunch of people, so you don't want to hit them with it. And then even if they're just doing the car stuff, like I asked about live streaming, and they were really weird about it. Like I don't know. I think a lot of people are still really scared of live footage. So, like I have to find like places that are people that are interested in doing that kind of stuff and aren't scared of it, and then try to get hired. You know, once people know that I have the gear or the skill to do certain things, like I think it'll be easier. But I'm just starting out with all this stuff, so it's for me like either my channel will do well or I'll learn all this stuff and then make money on the side doing the other shit. In the Netherlands, yeah. And then definitely have different rules in different countries about what you can do. I think the UK is really strict, like even with the signals, like you can't have like a super strong signal. They don't allow it. I don't know all the laws like exactly, but I just hear little blips from all the FPV pilots. Like you can't go past what, like 100 milliwatts on some places, or 500 milliwatts or some shit. Out here, the DJI goggles go up to like 1200 milliwatts. I mean, you have to hack it, but even the default goes to 700, and then you get extra channels out here, where like in the UK they cut a bunch of your channels. You're not allowed to use them. I have to look more into it so I know what the fuck I'm talking about, but I'm pretty sure I'm right on most of that. Moth, go away. Did you guys see that moth I took pictures of and posted on my Instagram? That thing looks sick. I mean, literally, but also figuratively. I found it on my floor, dead, so I put it under the microscope. I got some really cool pictures of it. That new phone holder that I printed out with the 3D printer actually worked really well. HD2. Yeah, cool. Yeah, you can stream from a GoPro. You just can't fly from it and stream, which kind of sucks. Like, if you could have the GoPro stream and fly with that camera, it would be sick, but you have to have two separate cameras, which then makes the drone heavier, which then makes it less battery power, which then means it's just like, you have to compensate for everything. You know that, but I don't know, it's like, there's some really cool stuff that can be done with it for sure, but DJI needs to release the dongle for HDMI with the goggles. I don't understand why they won't do that. Like, you can rent it, but it's like mad money to rent the equipment for it. Like for an event, if you wanted to rent it and get the licensing for it, you're paying thousands. That's like, it's not something that you just get to have fun with. You can get an amateur radio license to be technically legal, yeah. For some channels, yeah. For some stuff. I thought about doing that too, but it's like one extra thing I gotta learn and get into. And the Part 107, like I have to get that or I can't work with the drone. I mean, I'm not like super crazy about getting it right now because I'm not trying to get work at the moment. I'm trying to learn and get better. But eventually, for me to get work, I'm gonna have to get the Part 107. So if I have to do that, it's gonna cost me money and time. I'll do it eventually. Just everything adds up, you know. It just sucks that YouTube keeps fucking with my shit. It's like they fix it for a few months, and then they don't fix it all the way because they're not getting rid of those channels or those playlists. And then it fucking starts all over again after like a year, and then I gotta bitch at them again, and then they fix it. It's so annoying. Oh yeah, the guy that I was flying the drones with when we were doing the playing chicken thing, like down at the park, he's learning so that he could do realty stuff too. He's trying to get hired to do. Come on, moth. He's trying to get hired to do that, fly around houses and stuff. I told him he needs to learn how to fly an FPV drone and build them. I said he'll probably get way better footage like that, because he can get like a little mini and fly through the house and get like full-on 3D footage. I'm gonna have to teach him how to build one. Or just build one and show him how it works, like fly it through the house here and then show him what it looks like. Because he's using a Mavic. And Mavic's only good for like flying above a house and getting like aerial shots. But it's not good for getting, like if you wanted to do a full house walkthrough, you could with like a little mini. What's up, Ash? I'm actually about to go in a little bit here. It's almost midnight and fireworks stopped, so I gotta go to bed soon. Not like I got a big freaking day ahead of me, but I don't know. I'm gonna start, like, I think this week, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start rebuilding my website, and I'm gonna try and get some stuff up to par, because I need to make some extra money to finish my classes, and I'll see if I can get any web work or anything, so I can actually, like, not have to wait on YouTube. Because if the winter comes, the only way I'm gonna keep doing it is if I travel, and that's gonna cost more, so. Oh no, I didn't see that they had a singing whoop. That's cool though. Yeah, that'd be dope to fly around the church. Did he get good footage? Or did they not show it? A 3D scanner? That's sick. Is it just like a bunch of cameras? And then it just scans through them in 3D and then makes like a plot of it so that they actually have it like in a 3D program. If you know Alex, he's like one of my mods. He sent me, there was one day where I flew the drone out here and he took the footage and he gave me back like a 3D model of the area. It was really cool how he did it. I don't know what he used. He told me what it was, but I don't remember it. And it was pretty dope. It was like a 3D rendering of everything here outside. Almost like you're looking at it from, you know that bird's eye view that Apple has that's like really weird looking? It kind of looked like that, but it was from my drone. It was from my drone footage that it got recreated in 3D. It's a box with 3 cameras. Yeah, that makes sense. So then it gets probably all stitched up in the software after. Come on, fucking moth keeps trying to hit me in the face. Oh, it was like a month ago? Okay. Yeah, I'll have to see if I find it on their stream, or on their channel. Alright, well, my battery's at 18%. My camera's probably gonna die soon too, so I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go try and go to bed, or get ready to go to bed. I'll probably be like on the computer downstairs for a little bit, because I'm gonna see if I got those videos sent to me or anything. And then, yeah, I'll probably see you guys tomorrow or something. I appreciate you guys coming in and chilling. If things go crazy at midnight, I'll turn the camera back on, but I don't think there's gonna be any more fireworks. It's quiet. But alright guys, peace out. I'll see you guys later. Good night to you too.